Welcome, friends and travelers. Read Dark will here with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at a DougDoug video. It's Can Twitch Beat Itself in a Video Game Tournament? Yeah, this was suggested by one of you in the comments of one of my videos. Not really sure which one, but it sounded good to me because I'm actually kind of a fan of DougDoug. I definitely haven't seen everything as far as his content goes, but I've seen a decent number of videos, and I genuinely just really enjoy his personality and his content style. It's a lot of fun. I think what I've mostly seen is his videos having to do with like getting AI to do something for him, to usually hilarious results. I think the first one I saw was his video where he had an AI rewrite his LinkedIn profile. That's the one that YouTube kind of fed me in the algorithm, and that was a very funny video, and it got me to watch more. Uh, and of course, he also has his GeoGuessr competition against Neurosama, which is one of the videos that made me really intrigued to check out more Neurosama content on this channel, because I had a lot of fun with that. This video that I've gotten back to several times because it's one that gets a decent number of reactions, and it's always fun to watch people react to that. And a lot of that is because of Neurosama, but also I think DougDoug, I mean, he's very entertaining too. And definitely down to watch another video from him. This one's from 6 years ago, so this is like, I guess, classic DougDoug content. Definitely well before I started watching him. And Can Twitch beat itself in a video game tournament? I'm not really sure what that's going to look like. Like, what, how is this going to work? I don't know. That's just an odd, like, Twitch collectively is controlling all the characters in the tournament. Like, then yes, because either way, either no matter what, who wins, then Twitch wins. So, I don't even know how to process that just yet. But I'm definitely intrigued. So let's go ahead and just pull that up, and get into it. Here we go.
Hey, this is DougDoug, where we solve problems that no one has. Ever since I first learned English, I've wanted to know which is the best half of the alphabet. The first half of the alphabet is pretty awesome. They've got a lot of good vowels, but the second half is so cool. Like, look at Q. I've gone back and forth on this over the years, and I think at this point, the only way we can definitively know which half of the alphabet is better is obviously to have the first and second half of the alphabet compete in a video game tournament.
I see.
Today, I wrote some Python code that will allow my Twitch chat viewers to compete against themselves in a series of video games. Now, I've done a few videos already where my Twitch chat plays a video game, and it usually goes.
You would think there'd be more
like
people.
Step
well,
one,
I don't know.
There's
like S and
Step
T
two,
and some
tell them
big
not
letters
to die. Step three,
in the back half.
But this time, things are different because my Python code will actually split the viewers into two different teams. So if the first letter of someone's username starts in the first half of the alphabet, A through M, they will automatically be in team
it's probably
1,
a fairly even
crew.
split.
And if the first letter of their name starts
know.
with N through Z in the second half of the alphabet, they will automatically be in team 2, the Z crew. And so if anybody types a word into chat, they will be controlling the game for their specific player. And now that we have our two alphabet teams created and over 400 viewers per team, it was time to start the tournament. A crew and Z crew will compete in 5 different games. The first team to win 3.
Okay.
400 viewers per team. It was time
to
start
switch
the tournament.
browsers to get rid of that one message.
Will compete in 5 different games. The first team to win 3 of these 5 video games will take the entire tournament and officially be the best half of the alphabet. So let's kick this off with Super Smash Bros. 64. Both teams are going to have 3 lives per game, and they will play
this takes
3
me back.
Total games. Game
the original.
1, putting you guys right in the center. Fox for team 2, DK for team 1. That's it. Okay, now pick a stage. You've picked. Okay, we're now live. Good luck, everybody. First match. A crew is Donkey Kong. Z crew is Fox, who immediately jumped off the edge, but then landed in the barrel and shot back up. All right, this is some high octane Smash Bros. Gameplay right now. Again, left, right,
okay.
Up to jump, down to move down, right smash, left smash.
It's a bit janky,
okay,
like
a lot of up smashes, down smashes. Why is? Okay, DK gets knocked off. Fox's strategy of just sort of sitting in the middle seems to be pretty powerful. DK's kind of flirting with the edge here.
Wow. Wow. Just, okay.
Barely missing. Charged punch. Smash into Fox.
Oh.
And DK jumps right off. Congratulations.
Interesting strategy on DK there.
A crew just sort of kills themselves 3 times. And Z crew takes game number 1. Game number 2. You guys are live in 2, 1. Link versus Kirby. Round number 2. Good luck, everybody. Nice get-up attack. This is an intense moment. Is Link gonna stand there? Oh!
That was great.
Z-Crew. But in game 2, the tables turned. Now A-Crew's all hot, smacking up Z-Crew. Another strong victory from A-Crew. Oh! Does Kirby move to the right? 3 up for A-Crew. This is a best of 3. Currently, Z-Crew is up by 1. The Z-Crew is hovering on the edge.
Is it really reading all the inputs?
In an intense, climactic ending, Z-Crew kills themselves. It's now 1-1.
Or do they just kind of
Whoever wins this next game
contradict
will win
each other
Smash
so it
Bros.
lets them
This
place?
is the tiebreaker. Fox from Z-Crew. Mario back to Hyrule. This is it.
It looks like there's a lot of
Good luck,
inputs,
Z-Crew.
like more
May
than
the
what is
best half
happening
of the
for sure.
alphabet win. This is fucking intense. Look at the moves. Look at the speed. They're moving so fast, it almost looks like they're standing still. You are at a high enough percent that smash attacks are going to start to kill. Okay, right next to each other. Oh my, A-Crew with the fucking taunt, even though you're down a stock. Going for the mental game, I see.
Yeah.
Just incredible. Through sheer mental fortitude and intimidation, A-Crew has scared Z-Crew off the edge. All right, 2 lives left. Now, interestingly, we started to see very clear personalities for these 2 teams. The A-Crew started to make all of these flashy plays, like over and over, going for combos and items and taunting as Mario right in front of Z-Crew. Z-Crew, do not jump off the edge. Okay, you're back in. And now, oh, the A-Crew taunt. Oh! Oh, you taunted right in his stupid face. He kicks you off the top of the screen. But despite all of the A-Crew's flashy showmanship, the second half of the alphabet was playing cold and calculated. Z-Crew never taunts. They never go for flashy plays. It's just strong execution. Last life. Okay, nice up smash from A-Crew. All right, Z-Crew currently at higher percent. Mario, that green thing is such... Is that it? Mario grabs the edge. And Mario's back up. 1 smash out of the way. And a dash in. Still the great thing. Oh, shit. Z-Crew biding their time until finally they dash in, left smash, and fucking crush A-Crew. Well done. Z-Crew takes the Smash Bros. Block. Well done. Z-Crew clutches the last round and wins Smash Bros. Now we're on to game 2, Mario Kart 64. Both teams
just
will
going
play,
through
and they
the
have to complete
N64
a
classics.
single lap. Whoever crosses the finish line first wins it all. Now, I was going to obviously have them play the first level, Luigi Raceway, but then somebody from the A-Crew demanded Rainbow Road instead. The flashiest level in the game.
Maybe not a good idea.
If you guys really want Rainbow Road, we can do Rainbow Road. It's going to be a fucking
This is going to take forever,
I'm trying to
isn't
help here. Typical ballsy request from A-Crew, but fine. This is what you want? Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Rainbow fucking Road. So again, you have drive. Gotta hand it to A-Crew. Can't believe you did the starting thing. Now, I'm noticing a lot of you guys are turning right and left right now when there's not a lot of reason to do that.
Yeah.
There's no way we're going to finish a lap. I actually think that if you guys don't do anything other than drive, you would do better than what you're currently doing. A-Crew,
probably.
you are going the wrong direction. Z-Crew, what are you doing? You're just sitting there. I continue to be shocked at how close this is. This is like an incredibly close race, despite
obviously a lot of the chat just wants to troll.
God-awful Mario Kart gameplay I've ever seen. Now, the entire first half of this level, the 2 teams were basically tied, with Z-Crew moving slowly and A-Crew spinning around wildly. But about 2/3 of the way in, Z-Crew hit this wall, and instead of turning left towards the finish line, they turned right, making a critical mistake down the path. Luigi, 1 mushroom left, starting to straighten out. About 1/5 of the level, but you are going the wrong direction. That is going to be a killer if you don't turn around right now. Especially if you use your mushroom while going the wrong direction. And it's pretty obvious by now that these 2 teams are just Guy Fieri and Gordon.
Must not have been this
In
version.
their early career, Guy and Gordon were basically even, just like A-Crew and Z-Crew.
We're,
They both
no.
owned lots of restaurants and started appearing on TV. But suddenly, Guy
they were never
Fieri's
even.
ridiculous showmanship and ballsy plays catapulted him to international success with his show Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. And just like Guy Fieri,
Where he reviewed other people's food,
flashy gameplay suddenly paid off in a major way, leaving poor Z-Crew in the dust. That's the finish line.
Guy Fieri is nowhere near the caliber Chef Gordon
bit
Ramsay is. That's
Z-Crew's catching up with the star. Z-Crew's catching up with the star. Z-Crew's catching up, but it doesn't matter. A Crew takes the first lap, and that is point for A Crew. A Crew crushed the Mario Kart victory, and now the score
You're glad they
is
only need to
1-1.
do one lap.
The
That
next
would have
game
taken forever to
is
finish.
Super Mario Bros. All right, we're now into round 3. It's tie game. We're going to be playing some motherfucking Mario Bros. Both
This'll
teams
go well.
will take turns playing Mario and then try to make it as far as possible in the level. They're each going to get 5 lives, 5 chances, and A Crew is up first. Here we go. Good luck, A Crew. Oh, I should probably show you guys the game. Oops.
Okay.
Apparently,
Build a
you guys
Goomba.
not seeing the game actually makes you perform better. I gotta say, this is going quite well. A Crew, again, Z Crew, you're not doing anything right now. You're standing back. It's just A Crew trying to get as far as possible with one continue. Okay, lost to the Goomba. If you get past this, though, that would be huge. Are you gonna jump? Wow, that was
Build the
amazing.
Goomba.
Oh! Okay.
Wow.
Ooh, that was rough. I'm going to be honest, Z Crew. I think you're fucked. A Crew kicked serious ass on their very first life, and now Z Crew's turn. Okay, so
It's great that
the
that's
second
what
Goombas,
kicking
that's the
serious
current
ass
record.
looks
Z Crew, you are now live. You are controlling Luigi, and A Crew, you cannot do anything right now, so you don't need to spam commands or anything. I mean, maybe Z Crew is going to fuck shit up. Here we go. First Goomba. Oh, okay. All right, A Crew. All right, A Crew. A Crew. What the fuck? A Crew is like good at this game and gets the mushroom again. I feel like this is, I assumed the first run was a fluke. A Crew was absolutely dominating this game, making it farther and farther into the level. And meanwhile, in their first 4 out of 5 lives, Z Crew literally couldn't even clear the first Goomba. Okay. Until finally, A Crew was done and Z Crew was on their very last life. Currently, A Crew has gone in about a third of the level. Z Crew has yet to clear the first Goomba. They have a 5th life. They have to do it right
Now they're going to lock in, aren't they?
Good luck. This is your last chance, Z Crew.
Well, the funny thing would be if they just ran to the Goomba again.
One Goomba stands between you and Victor. Okay, nope. A Crew takes it home. Congratulations, A. That was a strong victory. Woo. Guy Fieri didn't just win Mario Bros. He humiliated Gordon Ramsay and is up 2 games to 1. But next up is Tetris. I am loading up the scripts. A Crew, you are on the left side. Z Crew,
Well, this'll
you're
be
on the
interesting.
right. Tetris begins now. Even in Tetris, A Crew continued to dominate. Instead of doing Z Crew's safe strategy of moving all the blocks to the very left or right, which is pretty easy to do, A Crew tried to keep a flat buildup across the middle, even though it's way harder because there's 500 people playing, because that's what Guy Fieri would have done. Two very different strategies. Z Crew, oh, that was such a missed opportunity. That was real bad. See, they're trying to stall, but they can't do it. A Crew takes game number 1. A Crew did lose game 2 when one of their flashy moves went badly, but they continued to dominate Z Crew in games 3 and 4. It would take a real miracle for Z Crew to win this one, especially if A Crew... Okay, no, they move it. They move it. And ladies and gentlemen, A Crew has won Tetris. In a display of wild showmanship, A Crew had won Mario Kart, Mario Bros, and Tetris, winning 3 of the 5 games, and thus proving that the first half of the alphabet is the best half of the alphabet.
Yeah.
Congratulations. But even though A Crew had technically won the overall tournament,
you still got to play the other
we
game,
decided
don't you?
to play Grand Theft Auto 5 anyways, just for fun. That is, until A Crew did something crazy. They asked to do all or nothing.
I'm not sure how the rest of that crew feels, but I'm fine with this being all or nothing.
Yeah, we could vote on an all or nothing here. How about double or nothing? Let's do a quick poll. Double or nothing. 1 is yes, 2 is no. I took a poll with the viewers and the consensus was clear. A Crew wanted double or nothing. I'm so proud of you all. Putting it all on the line for absolutely no reason is what this stream is all about. This was a Guy Fieri-ass move from A Crew. I mean, Guy Fieri's the type of guy to go on Hot Ones, crush the hottest wings in the world, and then say,
by the way, for the record, no water, no milk.
whoa. Meanwhile, Gordon
I guess that's
Ramsay's on there
impressive.
fucking sobbing and chugging Pepto-Bismol. I mean, goddamn, A Crew, when did you become so cool? So for this final all-or-nothing match, the teams will play Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm gonna put each team into a car. I'm gonna add a whole bunch of really angry police, and they have to run from the cops and survive for as long as possible. The first team to win 3 rounds wins everything. Round number 1, run from the cops at the airfield. So I put A Crew in a fancy yellow sports car and let them drive. A Crew is up first. Once they are dead, the time will stop, and then Z-Crew, that's your time to beat. You guys are live in 5 seconds. Time is live. Okay, I'm liking this rear view camera right now. Continuing to evade the police. I'm very impressed. This is a strong start. Going in towards the airport entrance. The police are trying to block you off. What's the strategy here? What's the strategy here? Oh, you're escaping! You got away! As expected, A-Crew went for the glory play. They spiraled around the middle of the airfield, taunting the cops right in their stupid faces. You devious sons of bitches. They're doing donuts, crashing through fences, crashing into walls. If there was anything bold and crazy they could do on this airfield, A-Crew did it. Okay, I think you're gonna die. I'm not rooting for either crew. Okay, time. And it took over 6 minutes before the police finally managed to bring Guy Fieri down. Now Z-Crew was up, and they had been beaten down and battered for 3 games now, but something had changed. All of those years of Gordon Ramsay's precise cooking were starting to pay off. He was starting to become a seriously big celebrity, becoming even bigger than Guy Fieri, because people were realizing just how smart Gordon Ramsay can cook, and also realizing that Guy Fieri's food is pretty shitty. Like, his restaurants are flashy, but they have terrible reviews. Z-Crew, you're up. 2, 1.
He got big by being a
Z-Crew
winner of a reality
drove around
show.
a little bit, and then did something crazy. They ran into a wall.
Oh.
Oh no! Z-Crew, this could be bad. I'm gonna be honest. This is not a good position to be in.
Yeah. Or
What is he doing? What is he holding? I
think we broke the game.
Maybe Z-Crew glitched out the cops. I don't know. Somehow Z-Crew ran into this staircase thing and glitched out the police so that none of them would attack. What is going on? They have guns. What do we do? And so for the next 6 minutes, the Z-Crew got to just sit there with the police not doing anything and run up the clock with the A-Crew screaming and complaining the whole time. The mod does not have it set to cop weapons. I did not do this. And that means that Z-Crew has won the first round. I don't know what caused it.
That's wonderful.
But Z-Crew ran into a wall and glitched out the police. That's the way it worked out. It was unorthodox. It wasn't flashy. Nobody respected it. But with one carefully planned, precise move, Z-Crew won round 1. For round number 2, both teams will start on this Ferris wheel pier and try to escape the cops in a monster truck. First up is the A-Crew. You guys are going to be live in 6 seconds. Time's on. Once again, Z-Crew, you are not in control right now. This is just A-Crew. You can sit and watch. In a cheeky move, A-Crew drove off the pier, across the beach, and jammed themselves into this ravine thing. Police are definitely shooting now. We fixed that problem. Or going into the water. I guess maybe you can stall? This ravine made it really difficult for the cops to actually find the A-Crew. And it took over 3 minutes for the cops to finally track them down and kill Guy Fieri. Now was the Z-Crew. Z-Crew, redemption time. Live. 5-star police. 3 minutes 18 to beat. They jumped off the pier, but in another calculated move, stuck themselves along that wall at these extremely awkward angles for the cops to shoot at.
Just love running into walls.
And they just had to beat 3 minutes and 18 seconds. Oh no, they might be stuck. They might be stuck. They might be stuck. This could be bad. They're stuck. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Cops are getting out of the cars. They're starting to shoot. This could go either way. 3, 2, 1. Z-Crew just fucking beat A-Crew.
Wow.
What? You had 1 shot left, and you fucking did it. Z-Crew takes round 2. By jamming their monster truck against a wall, Z-Crew had taken round number 2. And now, potentially the final round, airplanes. I'm gonna put both teams into an airplane, and whoever can survive longer wins. A-Crew, you're gonna be up first.
Who's going to
Flying an
eject from the
airplane
plane?
is certainly not the time to make flashy plays. But you try telling that to the A-Crew. You guys are live in 6 seconds. Good luck.
Yeah, this is going to go
Timer
poorly.
starting.
They're going to crash. They're going to do something ridiculous.
You're in the air. There's no going back now. There is no going back now. Okay. Straightened out. Straightened out. Dare I say it, A-Crew might be pulling the best GTA 5 of their lives. Narrowly avoiding the ground, but now not narrowly avoiding the
Wow.
ground. 20 seconds. And 41 milliseconds.
20 seconds.
20 seconds to beat. And now, if Z Crew can just survive longer than 20 seconds, they will win the GTA block and win the entire Twitch chat tournament.
Didn't they
With
already? I mean,
everything on the line. Would Z Crew stick with a safe strategy, or is this finally the time to make a bold, crazy play? They could take it all right here, right now. You're going to be live in 6 seconds. You have to be 20 seconds. Live. If you last longer than 20 seconds, you do win.
Oh. Well, they're
By
playing it
barely
safe.
even leaving the ground, Z Crew made the safest possible play. Just don't fly at all. Z Crew,
I mean,
by
it's
driving
fair.
and not even looking up, have just secured a victory. Some might call it cowardly, and A Crew was fucking pissed.
I mean,
but
yeah.
Gordon Ramsay was back on top, and the Z Crew had won the Twitch chat tournament. Well done.
Just make
It was
good food.
officially over, but then Z Crew did something crazy. Quadruple or nothing? Wait,
Oh.
are you saying what I think you're saying? You're saying that we should do a poll right now, and that poll is whether or not Z Crew is willing to quadruple their win, and then it all comes down to one more match. That's right. Z Crew wanted to quadruple or nothing. One last
All
match.
right.
Well, if you insist, it all comes down to this. And you might think this is stupid, but technically both
Little
teams
bit.
had now won exactly 6 rounds of games. So this quadruple or nothing is legitimately the tiebreaker to determine the ultimate winner. Zed Crew, do we take the win, or do we fucking put it all on the table and show A Crew that it's not a fluke and that you did deserve the win by quadruple or nothing, even though that doesn't make sense because double or nothing would mean it's currently nothing, but we're quadrupling the nothing. This final match will be again in an airplane, but this time I removed the brake command. Now the teams can only move forward. No more reverse.
Wow.
No more stop. No brake. All forward. And now let's finally learn which is the best half of the alphabet. First up is A Crew. A Crew are live in 6 seconds. Good luck. You're driving. No going back now. You're off in the air. You do not want to look down now.
Yeah, I think they do.
A Crew,
Wow.
A Crew lasts 8.72 seconds. Really putting it all on the fucking table. In a fit of wild emotion, A Crew immediately crashed their airplane. Their flashy plays had utterly failed, and Z Crew just needed to live for a measly 8 seconds to win. Z Crew, this is for a quadruple or nothing win. 3 hours of Twitch chat battles. It comes down to this. You're live in 6 seconds.
I'm gonna guess they're gonna do it, although there's a good chance they could just. I mean, oh, wow. Nope.
They lost!
Troll
They
even
got
harder.
it in 5 seconds! And that means that A Crew, after giving up the win with a double or nothing, and Z Crew taking the double or nothing but throwing it down for a quadruple or nothing, loses it all, and A Crew wins today's Twitch chat showdown. Congratulations
guess so.
to the A Crew. Well done. And I can safely say that every single person in this chat focused on winning with honor and for the most dramatic
Rigged.
story instead of doing anything that was logical or reasonable
Yeah?
or made any goddamn sense. Despite being handed a free win, Z Crew lost it all with the
Yeah.
worst performance we'd seen
Chat
all
just
day.
cannot-
So, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to announce
Cannot
that
resist the
first
urge
half
to
of
troll.
the alphabet is the best half of the alphabet. Congratulations.
Was there ever any doubt?
But even though it was over, Z Crew was pretty upset. A lot of them hadn't even wanted the quadruple or nothing in the first place.
Yeah.
And A Crew still thought that glitching out the cops was cheating, and I had removed Z Crew's safe airplane strategy. That wasn't fair.
Suck it, Z team. A.
And A Crew was taunting them, and Z Crew was angry,
Oh,
and A Crew
are we
was
not
angry
done?
until finally someone spoke up in the chat.
Just
Amidst all
everyone's
the
pissed off.
anger and confusion from how badly I organized this tournament, a single person spoke up and said,
Can we do the final one all together?
and soon all of the viewers were saying it.
Can't we just work together? Now it is time for all of us to join
'Kay.
together as Team Alphabet. Unity.
All across the chat,
Unity.
they started asking for the two rival teams to unite, to set aside their differences, to come together for one last flight as Team Alphabet. And so on that fateful day, I changed the Twitch chat code. I removed the team's barriers. Now everyone was playing. If true, everybody gets to play now.
A crew and Z crew join forces for the good of humanity.
And I put Team Alphabet into an airplane at the top of the mountain. So far, they had only flown 20 seconds tops, so I offered to gift 10 subs on Twitch, 50 of my own dollars, if they could survive for 60 seconds together. And
Okay.
if you survive for a minute,
I
I'll give
don't
10
see it
subs.
happening.
We will come together in unison, forgot our differences.
Yeah, they're gonna
forget
crash in like
potential,
5.
Fly off into the sunset like brothers.
Pink and yellow combined at last. Team Alphabet. Make it sunset. Hold on. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, the scripts are going live. You guys are live in 6 seconds. Now it's time to play the best GTA 5 of your lives. Go, chat. Oh, Alphabet crew. And immediate. Oh,
Oh.
Alphabet crew.
I would sing it as
The
the
swoop.
song, but we already know this song in our hearts.
It was beautiful.
Let's play the best GTA of our lives.
It's
Okay.
just incredible.
Maybe they are going to do it.
I'd say that a single tear is streaming down my face, but it wouldn't be true. I'm sobbing because this is the most beautiful crew I've seen all day long. Oh, into the sunset. That's 30 seconds. That's 5 gifted subs.
Yeah.
Team Alphabet made a play that day that was flashy and precise.
I
They
see.
spun around in the air and then dove straight for the lake, the one place that would keep them safe, and then waited out the timer.
Oh, is that how it
You know,
works?
we
I
tried
would've
to
thought that
do
would
that,
just.
and it never worked. And then when we bring the A crew and Z crew together, it happens. Is that a minute? Is that a minute? Oh my God, you beat a minute.
Okay. It takes a while for you to drown, I guess.
All right, 10 gifted subs. Wow. Oh,
There's no death on
it's
impact
an
when you go
honor
into the water.
to
It's
have watched
just-
the best goddamn GTA
Eventual.
of my life. And then, without me doing anything, Team Alphabet had taken off into the air and flown towards the ocean. And now you're flying off into the sunset. Maybe the Alphabet wasn't meant to be divided. It was destiny.
A crew styled and Z crew kept us alive. Harmony.
Maybe Guy Fieri and Gordon Ramsay both bring something important to the world.
I guess so.
God, I haven't done a thing. You flew right into the sun.
Power of
Like
teamwork.
some sort of beautiful painting. Maybe the alphabet is strongest when the letters are together. The power of the alphabet. Are you gonna die
See,
here?
guys, at the end of the day, when we work
No, you're
together,
not.
we can do amazing
Back into the
things.
sunset. And now back in. I think you're gonna drown. You're just jumping through the ocean like a dolphin. It's beautiful. And that's the story of how A crew and Z crew. How are you doing this? Is this planned? Became Team Alphabet. Gordon Fieri.
Fieri.
Together at last. Together forever.
The legends say that Team Alphabet is still flying through the ocean to this day, chasing the sun in perfect harmony,
Mhm.
together forever. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Indeed. Merry Christmas. Did this actually come out around Christmas? Funnier if it did. Yeah, March 31st. Well, yeah, that was a fun video. Very silly. But I mean, that's keeping with DougDoug's content, I think. It's all a little stupid, but in the best way. Yeah, that was fun. So I do like just the creative ways like he approaches this stuff. Just it is kind of just a wild idea. to like have not only just have your Twitch chat control the game, but split it up by the alphabet and then have them verse each other. Uh, it's kind of just interesting. Um, but I mean, I think what really sells it is like his his personality, his enthusiasm, his commentary over it all. Um, very, very funny, very fun. Definitely enjoyed this video. Anyway, not really anything else to add. Hope you guys, or well, go ahead, suggest other DougDoug videos or any other content you want me to react to, and I definitely will consider it. That's how I found this video. But beyond that, nothing else to say. Hope you enjoyed this video.